So let's take example number 1. Question is integration 0 to pi by 2 sine raised to 4x dx. We have to evaluate this. So to solve this type of question, what we do? We use reduction formula integration 0 to pi by 2 sine raised to n x dx, and this formula is depending upon what is nature of n. If n is even number, then we prefer this formula. We take few terms here in the bracket followed by pi by 2, and if n is not an even number, suppose it is an odd number, then this bracket will be followed by 1. So what are the terms in this bracket? So it is n minus 1 into n minus 3 and so on until this last term is 1 or 2. In the denominator, we take n, then n minus 2, n minus 4 and so on until the last term is 2 or 3 depending upon value of n. So same thing we do here. Numerator will start with n minus 1, n minus 3 and so on until the last term is 1 or 2. Denominator will start with n, n minus 2, n minus 4 and so on until the last term is 2 or 3. So we prefer this formula. In this case, what is your value of n? N is equal to 4. 4 is an even number. So we prefer the first wala formula. So what do we get? Integration 0 to pi by 2 sine raised to 4x dx. This value will be, so here this bracket will be followed by pi by 2, and inside the bracket we start with n minus 1. So n minus 1 is 3, right? If it is an odd number, so we take product of all odd numbers from 1 to 3. Denominator we take 4. If it is an even number, so we take product of all even numbers from 2 to 4. Okay, so this will be your required answer. After simplification, we get 3 pi by 16. This is the answer. For next question, what is your question? Integration 0 to pi by 2. It is cos raised to 5x dx. What do? We use this reduction formula. If your integration is 0 to pi by 2 cos raised to nx dx, then your reduction formula is the same as sine raised to nx dx. So whichever formula we wrote earlier, the same formula we have to use for cosine. In this case, what is your value of n? N is equal to 5. 5 is an odd number, so we use second formula. Therefore, your value of integration will be, we take that bracket and it will be followed by simply 1. So in numerator, we start with n minus 1. So n minus 1 is 4. 4 is even number, so we take product of even numbers in the numerator. Denominator will be 5 into 3. Check, the last term should be 1 or 2 in numerator and 2 or 3 in the denominator. So if you simplify this, what do we get? So it will be 8 by 15. This will be the answer. Is it clear? Now we move to the next question. So what is given in question number 2? They have asked us to evaluate integration 0 to pi by 2 sine raised to 6 x into cos raised to 5 x dx. So what do here? We use formula. reduction formula for integration 0 to pi by 2 sin raised to m into cos raised to n, and this is equal to. So first we check what is your nature of m and n. If m and n both are even numbers, then we take pi by 2 after this bracket. And if your m or n is odd number, or both of them are odd, in that alternate case, we keep this bracket as it is, simply take 1 after the bracket. So what are the terms in this bracket? So let's start with first power m. So take m minus 1, m minus 3, and so on until this last term is 1 or 2. Then we take n minus 1, n minus 3, and so on until this last term is 1 or 2. Okay, so this is your numerator. In the denominator, we take m plus n into m plus n minus 2, then m plus n minus 4, and so on until the last term is 2 or 3. Okay, so this is our numerator. So same thing we do here. Okay, so this will be our formula. Now we'll get back to that example. So in that example, what is your value for m? M is equal to 6. What is your value of n? N is equal to 5. So if both m and n are not even, so we prefer this case number 2. Okay. So what will be value of that integration? So it will be, so for first bracket, we start with m minus 1. That is 6 minus 1 is 5. 5 is odd number. So we take product of odd numbers from 1 to 5 in first bracket. Then second, value of n is 5. We start with n minus 1, which is 4. 4 is an even number, so we take product of even numbers here. Okay, in denominator, we start with m plus n. So what do we get here in m plus n? So 6 plus 5 will be 11. 11 is odd number, so we take product of all odd numbers from 3 to 11. That is 3 into 5 into 7 into 9 into 11. Now check. Number of terms in numerator is 5. Number of terms in denominator is also 5. It means our formula is correct and we have done the correct substitution. Now use your calculator and check what will be the answer. So if you simplify, your answer will be 8 by 693. Please do confirm. So we can cancel this 5 into 3, 5 into 3. So remaining term in the numerator will be 8. And if you take product of these three terms, it will be 693. So this will be your answer for the question. Similarly, if you take integration from 0 to pi by 2, here value of cos raised to 5x into sine raised to 4x dx. If you compare, m is your power of sine function, which is 4, and value of n is power of cosine term, which is 5. Look at this, one is odd, one is even, means we are dealing with otherwise case, means after the bracket we have to take 1, right? So first we start with m minus 1. M minus 1 is 3. So we take product of all odd numbers here in first bracket. Then n minus, take product of even numbers. Then in the denominator we take m plus n. So m plus n is 9. 9 is odd number, so we take product of all odd numbers. So that is 3 into 5 into 7. So if you simplify this, what do we get? Before writing this, you must write down the formula. Okay. So what do we get? In numerator again we get 8 and denominator will be product of these three terms. So what will be that product? Please confirm this answer. Okay. Is it clear? Then in next question, let's take integration from 0 to pi by 2. Here function is cos raised to 4x into sine 3x dx. So what will be the answer? So check here, trigonometric function, they are not same. So what do we do? So we need to convert this sine 3x into single trigonometric function. So what we do? So first we consider this sine 3x. We can write sine 3x as sine 2x plus x, and we use formula for sine a plus b. So what is formula for sine a plus b? It is sine a into cos b plus cos a into sine b. So what do we get here? So this implies value of sine 3x will be, so we take sine 2x into cos x plus cos 2x into sine x. Okay, therefore your integration now reduces to, so this will be 0 to pi by 2. First term will be cos raised to 4x into, we take this term, sine 2x into cos x plus cos 2x into sine x. Okay, now we take this term inside this bracket, means we get two distinct integrations. So we take this sine 2x here, and this will be cos raised to 5x dx. Then plus integration from 0 to pi by 2, we take this cos 2x here multiplied by sine x followed by cos raised to 4x dx. Okay, is it clear? So what we do, so we simplify this. What is your formula for sine 2x? So here we replace sine 2x by 2 times sine x into cos x, and here this cos 2x will be replaced by, cos 2x can be replaced by cos square x minus sine square x. So what do we get here? So first integration will be, so we can take that 2 outside. This will be integration 0 to pi by 2. This will be sine x into cos x multiplied by cos raised to 5x. This will become cos raised to 6. Then next integration will be, so integration 0 to pi by 2, we take this first term and multiply by these two. So what do we get? So it will be sine x into cos square x into cos raised to 4x will be cos raised to 6x dx. Next thing will be minus integration 0 to pi by 2. This minus sine square x into sine x will be sine cube x multiplied by cos raised to 4x dx. So since these two integrations are same, look at them, sine x
into cos raised to 6x. We can write this as 3 times integration 0 to pi by 2 sin x into cos raised to 6x dx, and this will be integration 0 to pi by 2 sin cube x multiplied by cos raised to 4x dx. Now we can use that reduction formula. For this integration, your value of m is 1 and value of n is equal to 6. So to solve this, your value of m or n should be greater than 1. So what do we do? So we solve this by using substitution. What we do? We substitute this cos x is equal to t. Okay, therefore value of derivative will be derivative of cos x is minus sin x into dx is equal to dt. So value of sin x dx will be minus dt. Okay, now range of integration, when x is equal to 0, value of t is equal to 1, and when x is equal to pi by 2, value of t is equal to 0. Look, this is your lower limit, this is your lower limit, and this is your upper limit, right? So this will change, and this minus sign here will change the order of integration. So what do we do? Therefore value of integration will be 3 times integration, lower limit is 1, upper limit is 0. So cos raised to 6 will be t raised to 6, and this value will be sin x dx will be minus dt. So what do this minus sign will do? It will change the order of integration. It will change the order of integration. Okay, then what about next integral? Here sign in between the two integrals is minus, so we keep that minus sign, and here we can apply reduction formula. So check, value of m is 3, which is odd number, value of n is 4, which is even number. So after this bracket we have to take 1 as per the reduction formula. So in first bracket we start with m minus 1, which is 2, and for n we start with n minus 1. In denominator we take m plus n, which is 7. 7 is odd number, so we take product of odd numbers in the denominator. So for simplification, it is 3, upper limit becomes lower, lower limit becomes upper, so this will be the term. If you solve this, what do we get? So this will be 2 by 35 if you solve this part. Now this is 3, integration of t raised to 6 will be t raised to 7 upon 7 in the range 0 to 1, and this is minus 2 by 35. So what do we get here? So substitute upper limit minus lower limit, we get this, right? So if you take the LCM, so what do we get? So this value will be 13 by 35, and this is your required answer. So here in this example we not only use reduction formula but also the simple substitution for simplification. Okay, I hope you got this. अगर नहीं समझा then just go few minutes back and recheck the calculations. So same thing is to be done in this example where your range is 0 to pi by 6. Okay, not pi by 2, not pi or not 2 pi. Okay, and this will be sine square 6x into cos raised to 6 3x dx. If you check the angle of this trigonometric function, it is not same. Okay, so we can write this sine 6x as sine 2 times 3x. So we can write this term as 2 times sine 3x into cos 3x. Therefore, our integration reduces to 0 to pi by 6. 2 times sine 3x, its power will be 2, multiplied by cos 3x, its power will be 2, multiplied by cos raised to 6 3x dx. So what do we get? It is 2 times integration 0 to pi by 6 sine square 3x into cos raised to 8 3x dx. Now here your angle of the trigonometric function becomes same. Okay, but still here we can't apply reduction formula directly. So what we do, we use substitution. Put this 3x is equal to theta. So 3 times dx is equal to d theta, implies value of dx is equal to d theta upon 3. For range of integration, when you take x is equal to 0, substitute that value here, value of theta will be 0, and when x is equal to upper limit pi by 6, value of theta will be, so put x is equal to pi by 6 here, we get pi by 2. And now our integration reduces to, it was 2 times integration for theta in the range 0 to pi by 2. So this term will be sine square theta into cos raised to 8 theta into value of dx is equal to d theta upon 3. So we take that constant outside and solve this integration. Value of m is equal to 2, value of n is equal to 8. So what we do, we apply reduction formula as m and n both are even numbers. So we start with m minus 1, which is 1, then n minus 1, which is 7. 7 is odd number, so we take product of all odd numbers from 1 to 7. Okay, since m and n are even, we take pi by 2 after the bracket. In denominator, we take m plus n, then m plus n minus 2. So since this is even number, so we take product of all even numbers from 2, 4, 6, 8 till 10. So if you simplify this, what do we get? So 2 gets cancelled, here 3 gets cancelled, this will be 2. So what do we get? This answer will be 7 pi by 384. This will be your required answer. So that's how we are going to solve this example by using substitution. Is it clear? Now we move to the next type of examples where we have to use substitution to convert that integration into trigonometric form. So for this, we take integration 0 to 1 x square into 2 minus x square, and denominator term is square root 1 minus x square into dx. Okay, so here what do? We use trigonometric substitution. So we take help of this function. Okay, so what we take? We substitute x is equal to sine theta. So value of 1 minus x square will be 1 minus sine square theta, and 1 minus sine square theta will be cos square theta. So this is your value of denominator term. Similarly, if you take 2 minus x square, we can write it as 1 plus 1 minus x square. And what do we get? So 1 minus x square is nothing but cos square theta. So we use this substitution for this term. 2 minus x square is equal to 1 plus cos square theta. Okay, again from this substitution, value of dx will be cos theta into d theta. Now we check range of integral. Whenever x is equal to 0, implies sin theta is equal to 0, implies theta is 0. When x is equal to 1, we get sin theta is equal to 1, and it is possible if theta is pi by 2. So from this, your integration reduces in terms of theta, and theta varies from 0 to pi by 2. So first term is x square, implies we get sin theta square. Then 2 minus x square will be 1 plus cos square theta. In the denominator, we get square root of 1 minus x square. So value of square root of 1 minus x square will be cos theta. So we take cos theta here into value of dx is cos theta into d theta. So if you simplify this, what do we get? So first integration will be 0 to pi by 2. Take this sin square theta inside the bracket. So we get sin square theta into d theta plus integration 0 to pi by 2. This will be sin square theta into cos square theta d theta. So here we apply the first reduction formula, and here we apply the second reduction formula, where value of m is 2 as well as n is 2, both are even. So if you apply reduction formula here, so we get 1 by 2 into pi by 2, and in this case this will be so check the answer. This value will be pi by 4 plus this value will be pi by 16. So what do we get? It is equal to 5 pi by 16. This will be the final answer of integration. Note this part. Is it clear? Then similar type of problem, here we have to use substitution for integration 0 to a x raised to 4 upon square root a square minus x square dx. So what we do, we prefer this denominator term. Okay, so if you put x is equal to a times sin theta, then your term a square minus x square will be a square minus a square sin square theta. If you take that a square common, we get 1 minus sin square theta, and 1 minus sin square theta is nothing but cos square theta. Okay, so this implies value of square root of a square minus x square is a cos theta. So we use this substitution in the denominator, and for this x, value of dx will be a cos theta d theta. Okay, now we got the value of x, we got value of dx here, and we got the value of denominator. Now remaining term is range of integration. So check, when x is equal to 0, sin theta is 0, implies theta is 0. when x is equal to a, so a in LHS and RHS gets cancelled, implies sin theta is equal to 1, implies theta is equal to pi by 2. So my integration will turn out to be in terms of theta, and theta will vary from 0 to pi by 2. So what is your numerator? It was x raised to 4. We put x is equal to a sin theta. So it will be a sin theta raised to 4. Denominator term is square root a square minus x square. We take it as a cos theta. Value of dx is equal to a cos theta into d theta. So after simplification, we get a raised to 4 outside the sign of integration, and integration of sin raised to 4 theta d theta. So we apply reduction formula here. For n is equal to 4, as 4 is even number, we take pi by 2 here. In numerator, n minus 1 is 3, so we take product of odd numbers from 1 to 3, then product of even numbers in the denominator. So what will be your answer? A raised to 4 into 3 pi by 16. This will be your required value of integration. Is it clear? Then next example is integration 0 to infinity x square upon 1 plus x square raised to 4 dx. Whenever you find 1 plus x square in the denominator, here we need to use different substitution. So what we do? For this case, we put x is equal to tan theta. Okay. Therefore, value of dx will be derivative of tan is sec square theta d theta. So value of 1 plus x square will be 1 plus tan square theta, and 1 plus tan square theta is nothing but sec square theta. Okay. So value of x is known, then value of dx is known, and value of denominator is known. Now we move to the range. When x is equal to 0, implies tan theta is equal to 0, implies theta is equal to 0. When x is equal to infinity, implies tan theta is infinity, implies theta is equal to pi by 2. Therefore, now our integration reduces in terms of theta, and theta varies from 0 to pi by 2. Check. Your numerator is x square. We put x is equal to tan theta. So we get tan square theta upon denominator term is 1 plus x square raised to 4. This value was sec square theta. Value of dx is equal to sec square theta into d theta. So if you simplify, what do we get? Integration 0 to pi by 2. So we can write this tan square theta as sin square theta upon cos square theta. Then this will be sec square theta upon sec raised to 8 theta. So if you simplify, we get 1 upon sec raised to 6 theta into d theta. So 1 upon sec, look, we take this power here, and 1 upon sec is nothing but cos theta. Okay, you can mention here, since 1 upon sec theta is equal to cos theta. Now we can simplify this integration in terms of sine and cosine only. So power of sine term is 2 into cos raised to 6 minus 2, that is 4 theta d theta. We have to simplify this term in numerator and this term in denominator. Okay, so here value of m is 2, value of n is 4, both are even numbers, so we take pi by 2 here. Then m minus 1 is 1, n minus 1 is 3, so it is 6 into 4 into 2. So what do we get? So my answer will be pi by 32. So this will be our required answer of the integration. Okay. Then next example is integration 0 to 2a x square into square root 2ax minus x square into dx. So here we can simplify this integration before substitution. So check, integration is 0 to 2a, this will be x square. We can take x common from this term, so what do we get? It is 2a minus x into dx. We can separate this square root wala term like this. Since base is same, indices will be added, so 2 plus 1 by 2 will be this function. Now we can use substitution here. Look, we can convert this integration into beta function form as well. If you know beta function, then you can solve it by using beta function, or you can convert it into trigonometric form. So what do we do here? So we put x is equal to 2 times a into sine square theta because of this term. So check, if you have 2a minus x, we can substitute value of x is equal to 2a into sine square theta. Then by taking that 2a common, we get 1 minus sine square theta inside the bracket, implies value of this term will be 2a cos square theta. And from this term we can find value of dx. So what will be the value of dx? Let's write down that here. So this 2a is constant, taken outside. Derivative of sine square theta will be 2 times sine theta into derivative of sine theta is cos theta d theta. So this will be the term. If you simplify, we get 4 into a into sine theta cos theta d theta. Now we check the range of integration. When x is equal to 0, implies sine square theta is equal to 0, implies theta is equal to 0. When x is equal to 2a as your upper limit, so 2a from LHS and RHS get cancelled, implies sine square theta is equal to 1, implies theta is equal to pi by 2. And now our integration reduces in terms of theta, and theta varies from 0 to pi by 2. So what do we get? So first term, value of x will be 2 times a into sine square theta raised to 3 by 2 into. Next part, value of 2a minus x is 2a cos square theta raised to 1 by 2. Then value of dx, so we put that value here, which is 4a sine theta into cos theta into d theta. So let's take those constant terms outside. So for the sake of simplicity, we write that 4 as 2 square. So let's collect the terms containing 2 in each bracket along with their powers. So here, first bracket contains 2 raised to 3 by 2, second bracket contains 2 raised to 1 by 2, third bracket contains 2 square. Similarly for a, 3 by 2, 1 by 2 and 1. Now our integration will turn out to be, so check, this 2 get cancelled, so this will be sine cube theta into sine theta, that will be sine raised to 4. Then cos square theta raised to 1/2 will be cos theta, and this cos theta will give us cos square theta d theta. So value of m is 4, n is 2, and then we solve. So what do we get? So it is 2 raised to 4, then a raised to 3 into the answer by reduction formula. So we start with m minus 1, which is 3 into 1, then n minus 1, which is already 1, so it is 6 into 4 into 2. So what do we get here? Check, this value will be 2, so 2 raised to 1, 2 raised to 3, 2 raised to 4, so it gets cancelled, and my answer will be a cube pi by 2. Or you can use your calculator for simplification, and this will be your answer. Is it clear? Oh, sorry, this was 2, and here x raised to 1/2, so this power has to be 5/2. My bad, huh? So x raised to 5/2, here we take 5/2. Okay, then these values will change, so it is 5/2, 5/2, this value will be 6, m is equal to 6, and accordingly this answer will change. So please solve this and send me your answer. Okay, so that's how we are going to solve these examples. Okay, so please re-solve this and send me your correct answer.